You know, for 27 years, I was an atheist. I thought anyone who believed in a god or gods was, well, stupid or uneducated, naive, gullible.
Ooh, I know. I can play this game. Okay. Over-trusting, delusional, irrational, fearful, self-deceptive, ignorant victims of some sort of language virus?
Or just into the gig for money, sex, and power. I mean, after all, everyone knows that religion is just a psychological crutch for intellectual weaklings, right?
Duh.
So, what changed my mind? Well, look, I tell the whole story in my book, Shattered.
Oh-ho! And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's about making money. This whole video is about him trying to sell his book. So basically, everything he says from here on out is completely in-fucking-valid because he's trying to sell us a fucking book. Yeah, sure, it's not about the money. No. Jesus fucking Christ. Seriously?
But for our purposes here on Prager University, I was simply challenged by my Christian teammates on the Cincinnati Reds to read some religious books, critique them, and then share with the guys where the authors were wrong, and why atheism is the only real and true outlet for anyone not deceived by fantasy, fiction, or mythology. I mean, for someone who wants to base their beliefs and values upon evidence and argument, not emotion and tradition. Now look, simply put, I set out to disprove theism, which I didn't think would take very long. But I ran into some difficulties along the way. Difficulties like Aristotle, Augustine, Aquinas. In simple terms, I was confronted with the awareness.
So Thomas Aquinas was a doctor for the church, and Augustine, or Saint Augustine, was a Christian theologian, so I could suspect a little bit of bias there. So let's, yeah, they can fuck off. But Aristotle? You're gonna throw my main man Aristotle into this shit? Well, first of all, let's look at some quotes from Aristotle. Okay, let's do that now. Aristotle's judgment on myth can be harsh, as expressed in relation to the school of Hesiod, and similar theologians who have said that those who do not eat the nectar and ambrosia are mortal. But Aristotle questions how immortals can be of need of food. Then he plainly states, about those who have invented clever mythologies, it is not worthwhile to take a serious book. Well said. It is the mark of an educated mind to entertain a thought without accepting it. So don't just believe something that somebody tells you. Religion. The ideal man bears the accident of life with dignity and grace, making the best of circumstances. This one's for you, bald guy. Not me, bald guy. That bald guy.
That there are really 4 big bangs that have to be accounted for, not just one. I had never really even considered that before. I mean, we're all familiar with the first Big Bang, right? It's usually the answer given to the question, why is there something rather than nothing?
And blah, blah, blah. How could the universe explode and create something out of nothing? Which is really kind of redundant, as I could just as easily say the same thing about God. How did God just create something out of nothing? And just as trivial, if God made something out of nothing, who or what made God? There's just this huge, omnipresent being that's always existed since the beginning of time. But what about before time? This just raises a fuck trillion more questions. That only a faith, similar to the faith that I have that gravity will keep me from flying out of my seat and into the heart of some great ancient solar deity that I will call the sun, can solve. I'm sorry to have to be the one to tell you this, but the Bible is a metaphor, written by men. There's a quote by Balthazar Gracian which I think is applicable. Know how to handle truth. The truth is dangerous, but a good person cannot fail to speak it. This requires artifice. The skilled physicians of the mind invented truth sweeteners. For when truth is used to give someone the lie, it is quintessentially bitter. This takes consummate skill in the right manner. With the very same truth, one person flatters and another batters our ears. Speak to those present in the past. When you're dealing with someone intelligent, it is enough to allude to things or use no words at all. Princes should never be given bitter cures. To disillusion them, gild the pill. Now let me explain that last part. Fools should never be given bitter cures, a metaphor for difficult truths. To disillusion them, decorate the pill with gold leaf or something fancy-looking. Take the truth and decorate it with fanciful stories, mythologies. Basically, the rest of the video goes on trying to explain that atheists and scientists don't know everything, that they haven't fully explained the origin of life, though personally I kind of like the theory of panspermia. An example that kind of sums it up would be, life evolves on another planet, an asteroid hits that planet, pieces of that planet fly through space, eventually hitting another planet and seeding it with microbes or chemical precursors to life, and this process keeps happening. So the meteor or asteroid that hit around the time of the dinosaurs might have already seeded another planet. And why not? There's mushroom spores that can survive the vacuum of space. Those little adorable tardigrades can as well. And yeah, I know, that still doesn't explain how the first microbial life began. Just because we haven't discovered the answer yet doesn't mean we won't soon. I mean, fuck. Remember when we thought lightning came from Zeus? Thunder from Thor? Remember when we used to beat our shields when the sun disappeared behind the moon during an eclipse? Also, buddy, let's say for 1 unit of Planck time that you disproved all scientific theories for the last 100 years, making all the physicists, astronomers, and biologists weep at their failed attempt to illuminate the masses. That still doesn't prove your theory. Yes, I said theory. A theory being something that can't be 100% proven, but we choose to believe in anyways because it makes sense to us. Yeah, God is definitely a theory. But whatever, fuck me, right? I'm Henry Sweets, and if you absolutely hate this fucking video and you want to see me die a horrible, miserable, painful fucking death, then hit the like and subscribe button. If you liked this video, then also hit the like and subscribe button. If you're in between, hit the like and subscribe button, and have a wonderful day. Oh yeah, and don't forget to buy this book. Buy it. Buy the book. Buy the fucking book. Buy it. Buy it or you'll go to hell. Buy it. Buy it.